Assume f and g are linear on the interval from 2 to 3. Use the graphs to evaluate. And we're evaluating the limit of f of x divided by the quantity g of x minus 1 as x approaches 3 from the left. So let's actually see what happens here. So we are approaching 3 from the left in both of these. And if we approach 3 from the left for f of x, we are approaching 0. And then if we're approaching 3 from the left in g of x, we end up getting a 1. Wait, that's 0 over 0 form. So that can't be true. And usually 0 over 0 is that indeterminate form that we can usually manipulate to find the actual limit value. So let's try to do that. So I'm going to erase all the work that was done because it's not really needed. And now let's try to represent f of x and g of x as linear functions, because it does say that they are linear. So we can represent them by lines. And from 2 to 3, the function f is defined by this line. If I was to continue it and draw it right here, and it has a slope of -2, and you can either go through the point 3, 0, or you can go through the point 2, 2, and then utilize that to find the equation. I'm going to use 3, 0, so x minus 3, and that's y minus 0 is equal to that. So if we simplify this, we'll have y equals -2x plus 6. So -2x plus 6 is what f of x represents within that interval. And now let's look at g of x. So with g of x, from 2 to 3, it's represented by this line. Well, we can clearly see that the slope here is +1, so it's just x, and it's going to go through at -2. So we can write that as x minus 2, and then we have the -1. And now we're going to try to take the limit of this new rational function as x approaches 3 from the left. So let's simplify this. So now we have the limit of -2x plus 6 still, but then divided by x minus 3. This is as x approaches 3 from the left. Notice we have 2 even numbers in the numerator, so we can rewrite it. So we have the limit of -2x minus 3 divided by x minus 3 as x approaches 3 from the left. Notice these two factors cancel out. So now we have the limit of -2 as x approaches 3 from the left. So it's going to be -2, or answer choice C. And notice the note provided here in this answer says, when written as linear equations, f and g will have a common factor, which we found here, which will undo the indeterminate form.